coverage of the proceedings. 20,000 fans in a chorus at the American Airlines Arena. Welcome everyone to Game 3 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals. We're all tied at 1-1. If the first two games have been any indication, we should be in for a great series. This is Kevin Harlan along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Great to have you with us. A quick check now for starting five for both teams. One of the guys we'll be watching out for today, the closer.
One thing you got to watch out with him, he loves that corner three. And that's the easiest three on the court, the shortest distance, about 22 feet. That's his sweet spot.
And whereas almost all players go through their ups and downs, Steve, that's not the case with him. He just goes about his business the same way every night.
You look at Miami, they managed to take one game on the road. Now the challenge to take care of business on their home court.
Well, being on the road for the first two games, realistically, you're hoping for a split. So I'm sure they're happy with where they stand right now. They've stolen home court advantage, and now they just need to hang on to it.
Yeah, Steve, that's easier talked than walked. Despite getting that split, I still have them as the underdog in this series. And it's a very good team they're up against, and they're not just going to roll over either.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
Well, I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I spoke briefly with Monty Williams. Getting home court advantage back is what makes this game absolutely critical in his opinion. He said the guys know what we have to do. We're determined to regain the advantage that we have worked so hard to get in the regular season. It was easy to see just how important this game is to him, and history tells us to all teams, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks.
Boy, his free throw shooting, just another reason he's such a good all-around player.
Back to Butler. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And that one's good. Houdini's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Boy, he's so hard to stop, guys, because he poses a ton of matchup problems for the defense.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's the closer. The shot's good from Z. On defense, Miami. They come into this one following a really disappointing game on Friday.
And I think the sort of issues they had on defense, in part at least, was a bigger factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was on the road. You have to be sharper when you go out and play as a visitor.
Yeah, everything has to be tight. You can't be loose in any aspect of your game. You're fighting against the crowd and the opponent. You've got to be tougher, mentally and physically, if you're going to win on the road.
And Detroit has possession. And there's the pass to the body. Makes it off the glass.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Passes to Drake. Here's Houdini for three. The shot, no good. Here's Insanity. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Captain Clutch. They get it back. Lights out, passes to Insanity. Here's Captain Clutch, the bodyguard. No good with the triple.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
Well, you don't see him miss that shot very often. When he's open like that, it's usually lights out. Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage, but he still got the shot up over his man.
Well, he's got the poise to handle any matchup, and he's not easily intimidated. You can see that there.
And the shot's good from Drake. The Pistons trail. To the middle, tipped. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Houdini, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Houdini's got his second bucket of the night. Insanity, the pass to Captain Clutch. Here's the bodyguard, defended by Drake. Detroit, no good that time either. Miami leading by 3. Kicks it to Butler. Backing down. Pass to Drake. Crozier lets it go from deep. No good.
Look at the big man there. He knows how to go up and get that rebound.
The Insanity, the pass to the bodyguard. Here's lights out. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Here's a look at the top 3-point shooters in the league during the regular season. You look at the bodyguard, third in the NBA. He's someone that if you leave him alone, he's going to knock it down.
Well, he's absolutely been a huge threat all season, and you can't afford to give him time and space behind the three-point line. His percentage demands that you know where he is and that you get in his face right away.
And here are the Heat now. The pass to Houdini. Launches a 3. No good.
Not the best shot. Long range and with a defender right in his face.
And defensively, that's the kind of work he's known for. I mean, he loves to lock you up.
No good from inside. The Heat have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Passes it to Houdini. Hit his foot. And it's being called a kickball. Loser hits it from 3-point range. He has 5.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Captain Clutch passes to the body. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
And it's Butler with the jam. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
Pass to Captain Clutch. Here's Insanity. Here's Captain Clutch. Good on the triple.
And you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Here's Butler. Now the pass to Z. Rozier. There's the triple. And again, Miami with the triple.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Let's see how long they can keep it going. This is quite...
How about that basketball, man?
Beautiful.
Wow. Always some entertainment value when you go with the windmill jam.
Yeah, rim shaker and Steve a wrist breaker.
Outrageous, man.
Passes it to Houdini. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Pistons. Here's the bodyguard. Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
Oh, man, that was a circus dunk.
He feeds it to Butler. Banked in off the glass. Butler's got 5 now. Detroit with the ball. Trailing by 5. Pass to lights out. The pass to the bodyguard. Here's Captain Clutch. Off target from 3-point range. And even 3-on-3 break. Butler passes to Z. A putback cleans up the mess with the savage putback flush.
Kevin, they've been playing with an awful lot of energy here, getting a lot of offensive rebounds. That's always an interesting thing.
Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up. Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how a brilliant throwdown.
Yeah, just exerting his authority out there.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Miami leading by 3. Ball's knocked loose. And here comes the break. Here's Captain Clutch. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And we're also seeing a lot of fast break leads, so this team doing a nice job getting easy points. The
Pistons working the ball around now. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line.
Just haven't been able to find an answer for insanity. He's already up to 8 points, and he's been delivering a healthy dose of helpers, too.
Yeah, he really is. He's always looking to make the passes. Head up, eyes up, trying to find the open teammate.
Cunningham, he's checked in for insanity. The Heat trail by 3. 1:56 left to play in the first. Richardson, good.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Agreed, Clark. They poured in 3 of the last 5 baskets on pretty open looks behind the arc.
Ivy with the bucket.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
Tipped away. And now Ivy running the floor all by himself. It's down, the breakaway slam.
Oh boy, nice one-man fast break on that one.
It sure was a stylish finish to cap it off, too.
Defensive foul. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Pistons on defense. Leading by 5. Love outside. Richardson the pass to Deckman. Off target from outside. And the Pistons with possession. They're on a 19-7 run. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You see the early fouls here? They're having an impact so far.
And Clark, you're right. The early fouls contributing to the deficit here in the first.
Yeah, I don't think they're moving their feet well enough, Kevin. I mean, when you foul, you're typically out of position and you're late. So they've got to anticipate better and then play defense without fouling. Stop reusing your hand.
I've seen that too. Robinson's checked in for Miami.
Boy, their struggles continue. Turnovers a major factor.
Yeah, and a little too casual, a little Joe Cool here to start the game, and that can be problematic.
Passes it to Stewart. Dishes it to Cunningham. Pass to Reed. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Harris. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
They've really built this lead, Kevin, at the free throw line.
As you said, they've been excellent from the free throw line.
Well, they're shooting it really well here, and they're getting there often. That's a winning combination. I mean, a lot of foul shot attempts and a lot of makes, and that's demoralizing to the opponent.
And that can open up things from outside.
That's right. Well said.
Again, the miss by the Heat.
Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
Ivy dishes to Reed. And there's the feed to Ivy. Drills it from outside. Ivy's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Their defense just hasn't been able to slow them down.
And that's a big reason why they're trailing, Clark. They haven't gotten many stops here.
Dio. Here's Reed. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Pistons lead by 12. And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this game 3. And Stephen Clark, Pistons pretty much in control here.
Well, they've been getting to the foul line here an awful lot. The aggressive play really paying off.
Yeah, and you know what? It also helps to put the mute button on the crowd. I mean, when you methodically score at the line, that can put those fans on their hands.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. They've got Robinson, and it's Mosier in at the 4.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Harris kicks to Reed. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
And the Pistons making the change here. Beasley's checked in.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close. On
defense, Detroit. Here's Drake. Nice shot from the wing. The closer's got 6 points.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
Beasley, the pass to Ivy. Thompson outside. Harris outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Thompson inside. Guarded by Robinson. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
No good from Detman.
That's not an opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Reed dishes to Thompson. Out to Harris. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Beasley for 3. The shot is off. And it's Miami the other way. Here's Detman. Rejected by Harris. But they recover it. The shot's good from Detman. Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
No, this is the last thing you ever want to see in a game.
You know, at this point, we can just knock on wood, say a prayer, and wish him the best.
A lot of offense came from this group during the regular season. Look here at the league's highest scoring shooting guards. Take a look at Captain Clutch, among the league leaders, 4th in score.
And this is the cream of the crop at the 2-guard spot, strictly in terms of scoring ability and the ease with which these guys break down opposing defenses.
I love that they are so attack-minded and come at you really aggressively across the board. They're players that can carry a team offensively for long stretches of a game.
Dio, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Wide open, and the jumper falls for him.
You're going to be waiting a long time if you're waiting for him to miss that when he's not open.
Harris passes to Larcher. He takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
But you know, they've got a nice lead. Don't take any chances. The simple one-hander is just fine.
Thompson outside. Feeds to Ivy. Harris outside. He kicks it to Ivy. 3-pointer. That's good. Ivy's got 11.
Looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
Pass to Drake. Detman. He passes to Drake. Releases. That's good on the jump shot. The closer's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
There's the pass to Captain Clutch. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. And the Pistons lead by 14. Miami's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Detman defended by Ivy. Pass to Detman from the arc. Tries again. Here's Captain Clutch. He has 7. Back to Thompson. Pass to Captain Clutch. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Captain Clutch has got 9.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane. And the defense paying instant dividends. Fast break basket.
Yeah, that transition was immediate. Didn't waste a second getting out on the break.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
The pass to Drake. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Lights Out.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Thompson passes to Lights Out. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Just a fantastic game for Lights Out. He has 8 points and a pair of blocks to go along with those.
Well, anytime they've needed him, he's come through defensively. He's made a major impact on this game.
And so here is Miami. Outside Butler. He passes it to Detman. Miami no good on that time either.
Been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
And Thompson kicks to Ivy. Back to Thompson. Passes to Captain Clutch. Hits the three-point bomb. Captain Clutch has got 12 in the game.
Tell you what, since the end of the first quarter, he has really come alive.
Drake the pass to Z. Here's Houdini. He's covered by Thompson. Pass to Z. Detman looking to end the run, and that one's good. He's got 7.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Thompson with the bucket.
All of the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
But they're finding the holes in the defense, Clark, and they're exploiting them.
Butler passes to Houdini. It's Thompson off the drive. Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession. Bodyguards checked in for the Pistons. Here's Captain Clutch. He's got 12. Here's Insanity. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. He's perfect from the line this time. For Miami, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. Got a piece of it. Unhindered, going all the way. The finger roll finish at the bucket. The Insanity's got 4 points in the quarter.
Great move to the hoop, and I love the finger roll finish.
Back to Butler. And the pass to Houdini. And there's a whistle. That goes on the bodyguard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's foul number 2 on him. It might not warrant sitting him entirely, but you know, another one before halftime, they could be in some trouble.
They swipe it.
This game is going to get even more out of hand unless they stop coughing the ball up.
Yeah, it's been a forgettable quarter for them. Terrible ball handling. Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Passes it to Drake. And now the Pistons fast break. Duran, the big dunk at the end of the break.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
Here's Captain Clutch. Offensive rebound. Pass to Insanity. Here's Captain Clutch. It's picked off. Here's Houdini. And that time, also a missed shot.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities. That is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Finish off the break. Houdini's got 9 points.
I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
You know, they really aren't putting up any resistance on the low block. That's the 5th consecutive basket inside.
And Steve, these looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
There's a minute 47 left in the second quarter. Butler on the way. Rozier. He passes to Z. And good on the basket. Booker.
He has great dexterity inside. He can contort his body, shift in midair, hang time. He can protect the ball and finish through contact. Just an impressive player in the paint.
And Steve, that's not a skill that most players have. I mean, that's exactly why they try to feed it to him in the paint whenever possible.
Here's Lights Out. 10 points for him.
excellent challenge. He had a hand right in his face as he took that shot.
Yeah, you could see the hitch in his release because of it. Just fantastic defense.
Now the dish to Butler. Houdini. Back to Butler. Pocket 6. Closure. No good on the 3.
Well played defensively. He really made that into a difficult look.
Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
Yeah, Clark, that did not look good. Let's keep our fingers crossed that it's nothing too serious.
Boy, you can't help but feel for him. I mean, one moment you're doing what you do best, and the next, the situation's really out of your hands. I really hope he's okay.
Stewart's checked in for the Pistons. It's stolen. Now Detroit moving it up. That's tipped and stolen by Butler. And here they come. Here's Houdini. And that one is hammer home.
Climbing the ladder for the 360. That's a major bounce right there.
He was sky high on the finish.
It was just a beautiful blend of athleticism, coordination, and confidence.
There's the pass to the body.
Oh, no. Not the guy you want to put on the line, Kevin. He's an ATM from the free throw line.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And the Pistons making a change here. Cunningham's checked in. Both free throws good from Bodyguard. 27 seconds left in the first half of the game. He dishes it to Butler. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Dives for it. Passes it to Z. And that one's good. Z's got 7 points. Here's Insanity. 17 points in the game. And that one's good.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Pass to Houdini. Alley-oop try. And it's blocked. And through one half, it hasn't even been close.
Now, presented by Sprint. What unbelievable postseason action we've got going up. The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And we welcome you back to our coverage of Round 1 in the NBA playoffs. You know, Insanity has really been making it happen, guys.
Yeah, what a remarkable half, the way he attacked the rim and scored in the paint. Defenders, they were trying to slow him down any way possible, but he still got through.
Easier said than done when he's the penetrator. His speed and agility make him extremely hard to defend.
And Detroit, looking at who they've got. They've got Insanity. He's out there with Captain Clutch. Bodyguard is out there with lights out. The Pistons shooting has been brilliant in this game. 67% from the floor. The pass to the Bodyguard. Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession. Now that we have a moment, let's see who the best passing teams were in the regular season. In fourth, the Pistons.
You know, sometimes it's tough to give up the ball to a teammate, but the good teams do it. They don't settle for just a good shot. They're looking for the best shot. And these guys have been unselfish all season long.
Here's Insanity. Duran laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He has 6.
Now they'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can get, guys.
Outside Butler. Here's the closer. Back to Butler. Wide open look. Blocked.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
They grab their own miss. Passes it to Captain Clutch. Here's Insanity. The Bodyguard. They get it again. Pass to Captain Clutch. Here's Houdini. And blocked. Here's Insanity. He's got 19. Duran uses the glass to finish the layup. 8 points for him. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Miami no good on that time either.
That's not how you want to kick off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Captain Clutch passes to the bodyguard. And the foul on the closer. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Tough call there and a tough break for the defense.
But you know, I think you could still see him kind of sliding in there. I don't have a problem with the call.
Captain Clutch passes to Insanity. Here's Captain Clutch. He passes to the bodyguard.
They've been able to get out to this lead without really getting a very reliable performance out of him from the field. It's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint. I guess the good news is they've taken away the outside shot.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they're going to allow inside looks as easy as that.
Now here's Butler. He's got 5. Now the pass to Houdini. Knocked away. And they're running. Here's Captain Clutch.
Oh, are you kidding me? That was a power punch right there.
Oh, great. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Boy, smooth and graceful. How about the hang time? That's impressive. Boy, they've really dominated on the glass. And, of course, they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Yeah, not a lot you can do defensively when they continue to get the ball inside and get these easy shots.
Passes to Houdini. Z tries to snap the cold streak. Nice touch on the back shot. Z's got 9.
That was an important bucket. They're only 1 of 5 now, so they really had to get their offense clicking.
Pass to Captain Clutch. No good from outside.
Couldn't convert, but nice little 2-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter.
Good. Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
Back to Butler. Rozier. He passes to Drake. Just fine on the clock. Here's Captain Clutch. It's good from long range. Captain Clutch has got 5 points now in the quarter.
So you got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Butler goes in. Drops in the layup for 2.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Duran, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Boy, it's been a poor defensive effort. When that ball has gone inside into the post, they've been in trouble.
Yep, points in the paint clearly going against them now.
Stolen. Here we go, one-on-one. Insanity, the pass to the bodyguard. Here's Insanity. Richardson covering. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Really poor decision on that pass.
Tobias Harris is checked in for Detroit. Detroit with the ball. They're on a 20-4 run right now. Takes the 3. No good from the bodyguard.
He's normally a really big threat from long range. Struggling right now. He might need to mix his game up a little bit.
Kicks to Robinson. That's the 3 fly. That's good. Robinson's got his second basket of the night.
And I'm just impressed with his effort, guys, because we know he's hurting out there.
The pass to Insanity. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
And that one's good. Detroit's gone into a slump here from 3-point range. Shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Reed dishes to Beasley. Out to Harris. Passes it to Insanity. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 4 assists in the game.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
It's Richardson on the wing. Tries a three. And again, Miami with the triple.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Insanity, the pass to Harris. But they get it back.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball.
The shot's good from Bodyguard.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on the roll and knock him down.
Love kicks to Robinson. Back to Love. He feeds it to Robinson. Love outside. They get the rebound.
Some space and eating a little glass at the offensive end while he's doing it.
You got it with a ferocious foul.
Yeah, but just another day at the office for him. That's what he does.
And it's Harris off the drive. Reed kicks to Harris. Pass to the Bodyguard. Kicks it out to Beasley. And another three for Detroit.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing him. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers.
Beasley with the steal. Leads him in there. Reed against Love. Beasley, the pass to Insanity.
They tried to step in and cut him off, but just not quick enough.
And we have the benefit of replay, but I think they got that one right, which is the case most times, even though fans don't think so. Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, sometimes it's contagious. Everybody starts to get comfortable and relaxed, and everything goes in the hoop.
Robinson inside. Tries to save it. Here's Ivy. He's got 11. Harris outside. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Insanity, the pass to Reed. That's good. Reed's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
You also can't overlook how well they defended the rim, as they've challenged virtually every shot in the paint.
And here are the Pistons now. They're on a 13-5 run here. Beasley dishes to Ivy. Pass to Reed. Kicks it out to Beasley. Back to Reed. Shot clock at 6. Misses the win. He had him with that bump fake.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Thompson, he's checked in for Reed. .135 left to play here in the 3rd. Dio, some solid defense from Harris.
You'd expect him to nail that one being that close to the hoop.
It's Thompson off the drive.
How about the excitement right now that he's playing the game with? I love it.
He capped that dunk off with some serious hang time on the rim.
He just could not contain himself.
And there's the pass to Houdini. The tray. Rebounded by the Pistons. Thompson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Out to Harris for the 3. Rebound by the Heat.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense is nowhere to run. And that is locked in the rim. Giving you 2 points to tack on some style points too, Cat.
Clark, he deserves a no simple finish there with the high-altitude windmill slam.
Yes, making a statement.
That's good from Bodyguard. Kevin Love's checked in for the Heat. The closer comes in for Richardson. Both free throws good from Bodyguard. 50 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Here's Houdini. He's got 13. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
He's not doing them any favors making those kinds of mistakes.
Especially now. I mean, every possession's so important for him.
It's Thompson off the drive.
Just absolute domination in this one for Thompson. He's got 8 points and 3 dimes.
Well, getting to the free throw line and converting once he's there, along with his passing, those are the areas where he's really been strong.
Well, yeah, guys, it's basically just old school basketball he's been playing. I love it.
Insanity, he's checked in for the Pistons. The quick look, no good that time. And the Pistons with possession. They're on a 19-7 run. Dishes to Harris. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ivy kicks to Harris. And it's thrown down hard with both hands. No challenge from the defense there. Clark could have put that one through any way he wanted.
And I love the choice there, partner. Going hard to the hoop for that throwdown.
Yeah, that's invisible defense leading to a very visible finish.
Deflects the pass. Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession. Thompson from long range. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round one matchup. The Pistons shooting impressively throughout at 62%. We've got Kevin Love. Richardson is out there with Robinson. And it's Mosier in at the power forward position. It's the group on the floor for Miami. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
That's good from Cunningham. And so Cunningham nails both of them. And here are the Heat now. Outside Robinson. He passes to Denton. Love with the screen on Beasley. No good from Denton. Thompson with it. Beasley with it. Now guarded by Denman. Cunningham passes to Beasley. Lets it go with the 3. It's hauled in by Richardson. And Miami shooting in this game 45%. Robinson kicks to Moser. Puts the lead pass in front of him. The shot's good from Denman. And the action on hold as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
Yeah, he's not happy right now. You can see it's really hurting him.
You sure can, Steve. I mean, it's difficult to say exactly how serious it is, but hopefully we'll have an update soon.
And the Pistons making a change here. Harris is checked in. Cunningham off the pick from Harris. Cunningham dishes it to Harris. It's hauled in by Moser. Moser's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Richardson kicks to Love. Fires from deep. Kept alive. Passes it to Denton. Beasley with the steal. Here's Thompson. Second chance shot. Some solid defense from Richardson. Miami's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Denton from outside the arc. Beasley with the rebound. Beasley's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here is Cunningham. And Thompson kicks to Harris. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
For Miami, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Right side Robinson. Shoots. Some solid defense from Thompson. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Harris backing down. It's Beasley on the wing. Misses off the left iron.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Richardson kicks to Robinson. Hands it from downtown.
Boy, he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the defense.
Detroit dictating the flow. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Cunningham passes to Thompson. That free throw good from Thompson. Stewart's checked in for Detroit. And so he makes both from the line. The Heat have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
Come get it. Come get it.
The pass to Dentman. Shoots it. And he nails the jumper. And the Pistons with possession here. Harris a screen on Robinson. Thompson off the pick from Harris. For 3, Beasley, and that one's good.
Well, they haven't gotten much production from him, but they remain in the lead.
The Heat have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Richardson kicks to Moser. Kicks it out to Richardson. And the Heat, another 3.
Gotta love the inside-out game there, guys.
Detroit's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Harris dishes to Cunningham. Cunningham off the pick from Thompson. Beasley kicks to Cunningham. Another 3 for Detroit. Heat have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Love with the screen on Beasley. Robinson passes to Richardson. The Heat rebound. Pass to Dentman. The feed to Richardson. Pass to Dentman. Back to Richardson. He kicks it to Love. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Richardson missing again. Detroit's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. And Thompson kicks to Beasley. Thompson feeds it to Harris. Back to Thompson. There's the dish to Cunningham. 5 on the clock. No good from Beasley.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Robinson misses. Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Steve enjoys that too.
Yeah, that's the best part of the game. I mean, a 5-man team game where the ball moves, there's so much unselfish play. It's beautiful to watch.
And Miami shooting the pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late.
You know what? You can have it in it. I mean, you did everything right there.
Could be the start of something for him.
Could be, because he is really having some fun out there. It looks like he's playing with confidence.
Harris a screen on Richardson. Cunningham dishes it to Thompson. Kicks it to Cunningham. Back to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Harris outside. And stolen by Love. Here's Dentman. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It will be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
That's good from Dentman. Detroit dictating the flow. Here is Cunningham. Kicks it out to Beasley. Puts up a 3. Gets it to go. Beasley's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Tell you what, until this defense gets out and defends the three-point line, it's going to be a parade.
Yeah, we've already seen 3 in a row from out there.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
They're down right now, trying to stay in the game with the 3 ball. They've shot a lot more here in the second half than they did in the first half. And I'm not sure I agree with that strategy. Here is Cunningham. Richardson covering. Harris misses.
The Heat have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. There's the pass to Denton. And it's off the back rim, no good.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Cunningham's shot is off.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
Robinson for three. That's good. Robinson's got 6 here in this quarter.
This guy knows how to get it done. He knows what he's doing out there. A nice job from the three-point line this half.
Cunningham off the pick from Stewart. Cunningham passes to Thompson. He dishes it to Cunningham. Thompson, a screen on Richardson. Cunningham. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Now the Heat with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Richardson kicks to Moser. Passes it to Denton. Lets it go. Rebound, Detroit. Beasley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. He feeds it to Cunningham. Cunningham off the pick from Harris. With the teardrop, and the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. That's good from Cunningham. The Pistons making a change here. Reed's checked in. And so Cunningham nails both of them. And so here is Miami. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Love outside. He passes to Denton. Love with the screen on Beasley. 5 to shoot. The shot's good from Denton.
What a quarter for him at the offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing.
There's 1:34 left to play in the final quarter. Thompson dishes to Cunningham. Cunningham off the pick from Reed. Thompson, guarded by Robinson. Releases. The rebound by Kevin Love. Love's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Denton. Back to Robinson. Love outside. Shoots the 3. And again, Miami with the triple. And here's Thompson. Reed a screen on Robinson. And Thompson kicks to Beasley. Thompson. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's Beasley, that time in the assist by Thompson.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Denton, by Beasley. Robinson kicks to Moser. There's 3-pointers off the mark. Detroit's gone over and over to the 3-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. 7-second difference, shot and game clock.
Back door.
Cunningham inside. Defended by Denman. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
17 seconds left in the game.
Got no way you can come back from this deficit.
Just not enough time left on the clock.
Deep 2 from Robinson. And the shot no good, a bit short. Here's Beasley. Here is Cunningham. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
That'll do it for now. For Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning into the Eastern Conference Quarter.
Porque ya más antes nadie llamó. No entiendo por qué.